Stop watching Lazer juggle. So let's count down game number 1 then in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, it's Hydrant. Oh, I couldn't see. Thanks to the new OBS update, the playfield is much smaller. But thankfully, I can still see this amazing Tetris action. It's both players having one on the board. So Tristop watching Hydrant juggle. Anywho. Tetris for Tristop. Tristop putting that bar confidently to the left. Tetris 4 Tristop after burning a little high up. And Lazer 72,000 takes Tetris into the lead. Anywhere to view the full CTL standings, you may ask? Well, if you use exclamation point standings, you'll be able to pull that up. There you go. We're gonna refresh Tristop's stream really quick. And we lost Tristop. Okay, so yeah, just keep playing. It's actually really close. 313 for Lazer, 329 for Tristop. These are beautiful burns. Gets the bar for the Tetris to go to 340. The Tristop's 341. You're okay. Nice T-spin for Tristop. 353 to 411. So a little bit of a lead here forming for Lazer. About Tetris and change if you look at the pace. Yeah. Definitely going to be a high octane remaining for the rest of the match. I mean, we saw what Tristop was able to do in the last set against Sidnev. Transition 465 for Lazer. Nice burns. Into Able. Let's get the center well. And actually nice burn set up with that T. Not at all sure on the intention, if it was intentional or not, but it was beautiful. Anyways, 494 for Lazer on into 20. Tristop. 2 lines left before the 19 transition. Makes the Tetris go to 472. So, pace-wise, the game is slightly in Tristop's corner. And Tetris there. So, about 40,000 point lead. A level difference. So Lazer, 549, set up for Tetris. Beautiful board on 21. Just that bar dependent in the center of the stack. Able to fill it in. And Tetris 4 Tristop 581 into the true lead now. And Lazer 575 in level 23. Definitely relying on a little bit of a misdrop or something for Tristop. Has almost 100,000 point lead now. Lazer's doing everything right, it's just pieces are being a little uncooperative. This Lazer setup for the Tetris, very clean. Tetris for Lazer. And Tristop takes the Tetris there as well, but Tetris the counter for Lazer. 649 to 724 and 25 for Lazer. Tetris for Tristop 755 now. Takes another Tetris. They're both clean, they're both scoring. And Tristop getting a little bit high on that left side. Able to get the bar over though the column 2 and gets the bar over the column 1 there. Beautiful execution. And beautiful, just, you know, stamina and resolve for Tristop. Being able to be calm, being able to just get the 5 tap when needed. Tetris 4 Tristop 829. 829 in the 26. While Lazer's still in 27, so set up for a nice Tetris here. Takes a single and is set up for it. Gets the bar and knocks it down to go to 826. So a level advantage here for Tristop. We saw this happen in one of the games against Sidnev though. Oh, misdrop there for Lazer, but beautiful solve. Nice bar. Here's the bar now. That's going to be it for Lazer at 843, unfortunately. So, Tristop with the Tetris A34 is getting heart number 1. And Burrito Dad, thank you for the sub once again. It's always good to have you here, my friend. Oh, that was Lazer juggling. Okay. I couldn't really tell, but I just kind of saw a vague outline of a person that I thought was Lazer. Oh, just with the T-hang. It's gonna be fine after he gets this Tetris here and able to put that bar all the way over in the column 1 like it didn't even happen. So to start things off, 117,000 points here for Lazer, 121 for Tristop. Tristop with a nice square tuck setup. And beautiful burns. Wow, absolutely beautiful play there for Tristop. And Lazer getting high, gets the Tetris and gets another one. 167 to 147, so Lazer with the lead now. Just stop holding out for the L. Gets the Tetris first and then gets the L. So 191 to 170 through the first 40 or so lines. Tristop getting high again on the left side, able to burn down the right a little with the S, and gets the J, gets the bar for the Tetris. And Tristop with another one, going to 266, while Lazer 287 through 64 lines. About a Tetris lead here, a little, about a Tetris lead for Lazer. Nice burn with that T setup for Tristop. Able to get the bar for the Tetris, now going to 292,000 points. Ooh, Tristop getting high with a little bit of a spire in the middle. Oh! Definitely missed the roll, but able to get that bar over anyways. Burns it down. And nice little triple there. Poor Tristop to get out of that. Meanwhile, it's allowing Lazer to kind of amass a little bit of a lead here. 381,000 points. 335 for Tristop, but Lazer also just scored one to go to 404. Tristop's board though. Double bar dependency. We'll burn this out, opens up the right side. Will not be able to score a Tetris here, but a bar for the bar dependency will always help. Here's another one, but that was a very smart bar dependency creation. This was able to open up the well altogether. But Tristop still in the burn situation. Bar dependent in column 3 has to cover it. Is now Tetris ready. Takes it though. Burns it down a little. Fills in the bar dependency in column 9 and fills in the bar dependency in column 3. And takes the triple. So now 130,000 point lead for Lazer, and actually behind in lines as well. Tetris for Lazer 522 through 113 lines, so still very capable of getting a 600k transition. Just needs to play very efficient throughout the remainder of this 18 play. Tetris for Lazer 548 into 121 lines, so just some unfortunate pieces there. But getting them where they fit best. So it's going to sacrifice a little bit of pace into the transition, but I'll prioritize the safe, clean, healthy board. Still have 4 lines left, and actually we'll take the double into transition here. Is able to open up the hole. Tristop, a little dependent. Opens up the right side, burns it down. 434 in the transition. Just not getting good pieces now too. Burns it down, opens up the right side, gets the T over. Okay, Tristop's fine, and Tristop's gonna clean this up and gets the Tetris! 140,000 point lead now for Lazer, takes the Tetris. 612 to 474. Definitely don't count Tristop out here. We saw what he could do in the first set, and we saw what he could do in game number 1. Tetris 4, Lazer 649. The Tristop's 505. Tetris 4, Tristop again, 533. And another Tetris 4 Tristop. Lazer though counters back with one of his own. Ooh, Tristop with a little bit of a hang of that L, but able to tuck in a T underneath as if nothing even happened. Lazer with the Tetris. 717. A nice burn. Lazer 725. Able to downsack this with a nice flat bar burn. And meanwhile, Tristop 636, 667. Able to take advantage of the little bit of burning that Lazer is doing. By any means, there's not a lot of burning that Lazer did ended up doing, but Tristop was just so efficient through that 10 or so lines. Getting high here opens it up. Don't want to jinx him. 676. Beautiful flat bar burn. And opens up the well and gets the Tetris. And another one for Tristop, 743. But now 10 lines ahead still. Tetris 4 Lazer. 834 to 777. Lazer's getting high here. Oh, hang! Able to get... Oh, but that doesn't burn. That's going to be at 837. So Tristop just needs 838. The Tetris will do it. And the Tetris will get Tristop heart number 2. Count it down. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. To start things off, Lazer spamming some pieces, just try to stop for a Tetris. And gets it! Going to 47,000. Meanwhile, bar dependency on the left side there. Tristop has to cover the well. It's set up for a dirty Tetris though, out of all of that. Tristop just waiting for the bar. Trying not to burn, but takes a double. And nice burn with that J. And able to get the dirty Tetris. 102,000 points. And Lazer kind of stacking just like that as well. For a delayed burn. Very beautiful. Tetris there for Lazer. 99,000 points to Tristop's 104. Very close game through 26 lines. And Tristop getting into a tricky situation here. Opens up that right side, gets the T. Beautiful, beautiful solving for Tristop. Tristop pulling out for the bar, really wants the Tetris after that dig. But getting droughted. And Tristop's handling this beautifully. And simul Tetris, and Tristop gets rewarded 3 bars in a row after a drought. And Tristop's up for another Tetris. Hope there's not another crazy drought. But Tetris for Lazer, 263, 176. So 13 line difference as well. The Lazer with a true lead for 62 lines. Okay, and Lazer set up for beautiful burn there actually. Pops that last flat instead, takes the single. Line spin for Tristop. And just keeping this very clean and safe. Tetris there for Tristop once again. Beautiful tucks. J and L. Tetris for Tristop. 292 to 316, but I mean you have 15 line differential between Lazer and Tristop at the moment. A nice 2-row dirty Tetris for Tristop. Another simul Tetris. Lazer 364, beautiful OJ. While Tristop gets a bar, sets up for the Tetris, gets another bar, and executes the Tetris. Opts not to go for the line spin. We did see them execute one perfectly earlier, so just gonna do some tucks. The Tetris for Lazer, and set up for a couple more. Gets one bar, gets two Tetrises for Lazer. So 435 through 104 lines. Tristop did just take a Tetris and then set up for another. So another simul Tetris there. 458 for Lazer through 108 lines. 411 through 117. So about 10 line difference and 40,000 points in the favor of Lazer. So this is a true lead for Lazer still in the late stages of this 18 play. Tristop opens up the hole. Transitions with the single. 445, 469 now after that Tetris. And Lazer 504 at 117 lines takes a Tetris. Interesting, tucks it up with that J. Gets the square of the tuck it. Nice tuck with the square for Lazer once again. Has about, well, could take one more Tetris. But it takes double instead into transition. 535,000 points. But Tristop already on level 21. Tetris for Lazer. So this is, you know, while it shows, while Tristop is ahead in score, I mean, the pace lead is firmly in Lazer's court. Tristop is getting high. Opts not to set up for the dirty Tetris. I mean, I wouldn't have even thought of it. But Tristop, for a fraction of a second, you know, I think it pondered it, realized that's probably not the best idea. And thank God that he didn't, as he's getting drafted pretty good. But gets a Tetris. 638. And Lazer opens up, sets up for a one row dirty Tetris, gets it, and transfers the well perfectly back to column 10. Up with a nice skim. Able to get the all the way over. What's up with Akibar? Not as scary or dangerous as one might see or one might think. As Tristop gets the bar for the Tetris, going to 733. Tetris, and Tristop's gonna have to do a little bit of lowering. It has a couple holes. Be able to beautifully solve that. 782 to 773. There's a 20 line difference now. Tristop 821 to Lazer's 833. Lazer definitely wants this to avoid being swept, but also definitely would like to shift the momentum back into his court. Just be the momentum center for the remainder of the set. Because once you're able to knock someone off of their, 2-0 lead, things become much more drastic. But to do that, you still have to take the game. While Lazer's playing damn near as well as he can in this situation. Still have to think, you are down in score at the moment, even though you are 2 levels behind. As Tristop's going in the 29 here at 969,000 points. The best you can do is just hope he hangs something early. You don't even have to get there. But with these players, we know that they can and will use 29 to their advantage. Oh, Tristop with the bar hang though. That's going to be at 991, so 995. Lazer will get heart number 1. That'll be good for the game. And will prevent a sweep. GG's ready from Tristop. And Lazer just trying to aggressively set this up. As any game in classic Tetris can be a PB at this level. And it's fun to see the aggressive 29 play, of course. I know I enjoy it. I hope a lot of you enjoy it as well. And I hope you guys don't get sick of it for a good long time, because it's going to be here for game 4. Let's count down from 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Go through the early stages of this game. So I say that as Tristop gets into a little bit of a situation. Nothing too crazy, but something that definitely merits a little bit of caution. Tristop burns out beautifully. I say everything's going pretty well and smooth. But 98,000 for Lazer. Lazer is clean, open up on the right side for Tetris. Does have to do a little bit of burning, but stay okay. Opens it up once again. And Tristop here is cleaned out and knocks down a Tetris. 103 to 172 with a 5-line differential. Tristop set up for another one. Beautiful adjustment of that J. And another Tetris for Tristop. Tetris for Lazer. 200,000 through 50 lines to 241,000 for Tristop. Nice early lead for Tristop in this game by about 2 Tetrises. A perfect J timing for Tristop, able to get the bar over and gets the Tetris. Sets up for another one with that bar in column 9 and Tetris for Tristop. Lazer able to take a Tetris here. Does have a little bit to do on that left side. Nothing too crazy. Beautiful L. And able to burn out those 2 lines, and it has a nice thin stack. Tetris for Lazer, 274, 355. Make it 378 with that Tetris for Tristop. Honestly, from the looks of it, you think Tristop is burning more, but it's actually gaining efficiency and just gaining overall, I guess, just gaining pace over Lazer. Tetris for Lazer, 366 to 423 now through about 85 lines. Lazer sets up for the T-spin, hits it beautifully. Ooh, Tristop stacking a little high up in the middle. Able to burn this down though. Opts not to put that L to the left, very smart. The burns there for Tristop, beautiful. Beautiful and safe and smart. Don't want at all just have a risk of hanging any pieces there. Ooh, that L. But able to get the nice double tuck. Tristop just burning these, getting droughted now. Gets the bar for the Tetris. 467 through 105 lines. Lazer takes the Tetris though, 459. This is a neck and neck game, only separated by about Tetris. And Tetris for both players. Tristop is gaining though in lines. There's so many Tetrises in a row. Before Lazer could even get one. 505 to 535. This is actually neck and neck, even game. Lazer really wants this one, has the momentum from winning the last one, not getting swept. We'll be walking away with at least a point. At the end of the day, that is not enough if you want to get in the money. Tetris 628, transition for Tristop. Tetris here, one more available for Lazer. We'll be shy of the 600k transition. It still has a very respectable transition score. With this Tetris at 583. Tristop getting high. Beautiful S spin. Or is it Z spin, sorry. Tetris though, 679. Up nice and high. Gets another Tetris. Well, Lazer did have to take a burn there. Lazer, 588. Ooh, misdrop of the Z. Tristop's able to get a Tetris. Tristop's just being super efficient again, like we saw in the early parts of the pre-transition play. How, you know, despite them looking like they're scoring on the same rate, Tristop just absolutely pounding them down. Really not great pieces for Lazer, but able to open up the right side just in time to get the bar for the Tetris. Tristop is dirty, playing with fire. It should be okay. One bad piece, one misdrop could be, you know, the killer, either overall or just ruin Tristop's game, as they are pretty close overall. Give a little bit of a score update here as Tristop's just entering level 25. We have Lazer with the Tetris 783 into 24, 873 and 25 for Tristop. Tristop with a nice center well triple. And the 26. Tristop is Tetris ready for the column 4. But doesn't have pieces to really just keep the board healthy. But he did get the Tetris anyways, 920. And is able to open this back up. Beautiful, beautiful placement there for Tristop. These are 879 and 25. Only a couple Tetrises behind. Tetris to go to 912. Tetris will put, like, Lazer does have the overall pace lead here. Win a little bit of a misdrop of that L. The Tristop will be cleaning this board up into 28. Doesn't leave a lot of room for scoring. This is, if you're Lazer, this is what you want. Tristop takes the Tetris, sets up for another. Or he's going to set for another. But it's going to be a left wall, gets the left wall Tetris and the 29. An A14. A74. Lazer's going to have to burn this. He's just going to transition into kill screen at 982. Tristop is going to be playing some very aggressive 29 from the looks of it here. knowing what Lazer can do. For Tristop, you have a game to drop, so why not play aggressive? Try to put the nail in the coffin early. If you slip up, you have one more to be cautious in. And Tristop with the 1.1 now. And level 32, Tetris for the 1.16. We just have the max out there for Lazer at A13 and 31. Well, that's a little bit of a hang for Tristop. Oh, that J! It's gonna be very tricky. And unable to get the bar over. So Lazer, you're in a chase down. You need to get to 1.18. Ooh, that mistrap there. This is not fatal. Not fatal yet. Able to get the pieces over to the left. This is what Lazer needs. And gets it over the column 2 and 3. Okay. Oh, but that's gonna be it! Oh, unfortunate. So Tristop at 1.178. Well, that'll be enough, and we'll get the heart for game number 4. We'll take the set 3-1. GG's. So GG's. Let's go to the pre-roll as we figure out who we are gonna raid.